Rock Negra. Black rock. Chateau de Blanchefort. Kind of big for a garden ornament. No, really. There's nothing down there but water. This must be the place the Abbé told me about. Crucifying rabbits, maybe? I'd rather use the front door. I don't know, it's just more formal somehow. What could I see from back there?
Hello. May I help you?
I hope so. The name is Knight. Gabriel Knight. The Abbé at Rennes-le-Château recommended you as a Templar scholar.
Did he now?
Yep. He said, go talk to Larry Chester about the Templars. And then he said, and let me know what you think.
Well, in that case, you'd better come in. Can I get you some tea?
No, thank you.
Now then, what can I do for you, Mr. Knight?
The Abbé mentioned that you're working on a book.
Yes, I'm a historian.
And you're writing about the Templars?
Oh, exactly. This area is rich in Templar history. That's why I thought I'd come here to write. It's a kind of sabbatical, really.
A sabbatical from what?
I teach at a prep school in Manchester.
Is there any reason to think the Templars left something here, specifically?
It's not unknown that the Templars were digging in the region. They claimed they were mining the old Roman gold veins, but they hired only German workers who couldn't communicate with the locals. Naturally, that led to some speculation.
Madame Girard mentioned that the Holy Grail is sometimes linked to the Templars.
It is, yes. In many of the early Grail legends, the knights were described as Templars, wearing the white mantle with a red cross.
She said something about them actually finding the Grail in the Holy Land. Do you think that's possible?
Yes, I do.
So you think the Templars found the Holy Grail in Jerusalem and brought it back here?
Let me put it this way. When the Templars were founded in 1118, there were 9 knights. Their stated purpose was to protect pilgrims on the road. But for years they did nothing of the sort. They were given quarters in the Temple of Solomon by King Bedouin himself. There they stayed, and there they excavated for 9 years. Then, in 1128, they changed completely. They returned to Europe and began recruiting. Their wealth and power grew on an unprecedented curve.
So you do think they found the Grail?
I think you're taking the legend of the Grail a little too literally. As with many things of the Middle Ages, it was often wiser and safer to speak in allegory.
What's the Holy Grail an allegory of?
I have a feeling that will come to light sometime in the next decade.
I read in the museum that several of the Templar founders and the Grand Master were from this region.
That's true. They also had several bases here and owned a great deal of land. The Chateau de Serres, for example, was built on top of an old Templar fortress.
Why were the Templars accused of heresy?
There are many theories, but most scholars agree that King Philip was jealous of their authority. He wanted to confiscate their land and their reputed treasure. Unfortunately, the Templars themselves helped him make his case. They boasted of the secrets they'd learned in the Holy Land.
Secrets?
Mystical secrets from Kabbalists and Arabic astronomers. Of course, to Christendom this was nothing but witchcraft. Those who confessed were released. Those who did not were burnt at the stake, including the last Grand Master, Jacques Molay.
And they dissolved completely after that?
The Knights Templar were no more, yes.
The Templars had a lot of wealth, right? Gold, money, land.
Absolutely.
And that's one possibility for the alleged local treasure? The Templar stash?
Yes, but
You don't think so?
they had warning before their arrest. Perhaps some chose to believe that the church would ultimately protect them, but they had enough sense to move the treasure.
To where?
There are various locations. Ireland and Scotland have a great deal of Templar history, for example.
If the Templars smuggled out their treasure, wouldn't that sort of blow the Grail theory?
Perhaps there were some things that were too large or too, shall we say, localized to take with them. No, they left something behind in the Languedoc. You can be sure of that, Mr. Knight.
I don't have anything else to say to him. I can't make it out from here, and he'd probably get upset if I took it with me. Yep, he's a writer, all right. Only writers have this many books. Yep, he's a writer, all right. Only writers have this many books. I can't make it out from here, and he'd probably get upset if I took it with me. The guy's into maps. The guy's into maps. Yep, he's a writer, all right. Only writers have this many books.
Thanks for the info, Mr. Chester.
You're most welcome. What is your interest in the Templars, if you don't mind my asking?
No, I don't mind. Thanks again.
Not much left of the place, is there? Not much left of the place, is there? Mount Cardew must be the big mountain across the road. Not much left of the place, is there? It's a diagram of the chateau that used to be here. He pulled off at a little parking lot. L'Ermitage. Wonder what that means. It's Wilkes, the Australian. Hey, Wilkes, how's it going?
Peachy. What are you doing out here?
Just taking in the sights. L'Ermitage. Cute.
Yeah, right.
Say, mind if I ask about your machine?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, come on. What is it? You trying to call it a giant sandworm or what?
For your information, Knight, this is highly delicate scientific equipment.
Yeah, so is a worm thumper. So, see anything headed this way? Should we head for the rocks?
Shut the hell up, Knight.
You really think there's a treasure out here?
Oh, there's a treasure, all right, mate.
Yeah? What do you think it is?
You know what Sonia's girlfriend said, don't you? People are walking around on go and don't even know it. The Romans mined here. And back then, they knew how to use slave labor, right? Plus all them kings that was around here. Those guys had regular hordes of valuables, and some of it's bound to have gotten lost.
Well, I guess so.
And the bloke that finds it is going to be flat out stinking rich. And I'll tell you a secret, mate. That bloke is going to be me.
You seem pretty sure about finding that treasure.
That's right. But I ain't going to tell you about it. So don't ask.
So, you don't think the treasure's related to the Grail?
Holy Grail. Yeah, that's a right one. Did you know the Nazis crawled all over this valley looking for it?
No.
What a bunch of jackasses. Hey, I was thinking, if I find an old enough cup, right? Maybe one with some jewels and shit on it, I could pass it off for the Grail. Especially if it came from around here.
Gee, there's an idea.
Sure. If Hitler believed all that mystical crap, there's got to be somebody else who'll believe it. Maybe dish out some serious cash.
Look, it's a giant worm. Get out the harpoons.
Ah, for Christ. This is a seismic survey machine, Knight. Now shut the hell up before I thump you.
A seismic survey machine? What's it do?
Forget it, Knight. Get your own damn theory.
I don't have anything else to say to him. This little cave has been identified as L'Ermitage on regional maps for centuries, but the origins of its ownership and usage remain obscure. Wow, that's fascinating. I'll have to write home about that one. No thanks. The last time I went poking around in a cave, I ended up with hair on my palms. I still don't know what the hell it does. Wilkes is here doing something with that machine of his. Probably some high-tech version of a water dowser, and probably useless. She stopped at a place called Coombs Sword. So they found the stone slab that could have been the key to the mystery, and then they lost it? Figures. A stone slab called the Dal the Coombs Sword was discovered at this spot. This slab allegedly contained encoded messages related to the Wren's enigma, but it has since vanished. Coombs Sword still draws curious seekers hoping for more clues. There were buildings here once. There's not a lot of growth going on in this area, is there? Ooh, if I thought about her for too long, I'd be walking funny. Fancy meeting a girl like you in a place like this.
Oh, hello, Monsieur Knight.
Sightseeing, are we?
I am refreshing my memory for tomorrow.
Tomorrow? You mean for that tour thing? So what's so special about this place?
Nothing. And anyway, you are not taking the tour, so why do you care?
You got a point there.
I don't think she's in the mood for company. Now, what is she up to? Not the best way to get on her good side. I remember something about those parchments from the museum, but I don't see how it could relate to the case. It's a sign about the area. The sign says, Lum Mort. I have to go back for my bike. Hey, how's business?
Désolé, je ne parle pas anglais.
Okay. We have a communications gap. Call me crazy, but my guess is he's the bartender. Either they have really big darts here in France or that thing's been played to death. They got a travel theme happening here. It's a big old sword. Cool. How romantic. A guy could do well in a place like this. They're opaque from all the cigarette smoke. I doubt there's anybody in there that can help with the case. I doubt there's anybody in there that can help with the case. Deader than a Bob Dole rally. Wilkes is here doing something with that machine of his. Probably some high-tech version of a water dowser, and probably useless. I wonder who's here. They're just driving around the valley. Forget that. I've bugged him enough. Besides, I can't think of anything else I need to know at the moment.
Good afternoon, Mr. Knight.
Back at ya. You look comfortable.
Ah, yes, I'm enjoying the sun immensely, thank you.
I don't want to bug him. Having better luck with sandworms here?
Go to hell, Knight. When I find that treasure, you're gonna be laughing out of the other side of your face.
If you find the treasure, I'll laugh out of any orifice you desire.
I'll remember that.
So, is there something special about this place?
Rock Negra. It's just a local landmark. It means black rock.
I kind of figured out that part.
There's a white rock around here, too.
Are the names supposed to mean something?
Yeah, they mean black and white. Now stop bothering me. Go find Madeline if you want a bleeding tour.